Now it's important that we take a look at an academic database. The one that we're going to look at is called OneFile, and I'm going to show you how to access it first. From my Neosho, we want to go to the top left-hand corner to Quick Links, go down to Chapman Library, and then go to Gale Academic OneFile. If you get any type of error when you go here, let me know and I can work on it. But this is what it should look like. Now I'm going to go to advanced search because this is like the search that we've been looking at. And if I put in a few keywords, I'm going to look at extra credit again. So I'm going to put in extra credit. For the next keyword, I'm going to put in teachers. And then for the last one, I'm going to put in colleges. So again, I'm looking at whether or not teachers should offer extra credit in colleges, and I want to find some scholarly articles. You'll notice down here, they give you some tips on the operators and the special characters like the asterisks that we talked about. Feel free to look at those. One thing I am going to check here is peer-reviewed journals. So I want journals that have been looked over by other experts. And you want to make sure the full text documents is checked. These are the ones that you have available to you here online. The others might have an abstract, and you don't want to cite an abstract or take information from an abstract because that's just a summary of the article. You want to be able to obtain the article itself. I'm also going to check original document. I want the PDF. This is how it was in the journal. They just scan it in so you get a PDF version. It's easier to read, easier to cite. And I'm going to do my search. So it is saying that no results were found. So what did I do wrong? Let's go back and revise that search. And we see that I'm not using all of the 4 parts of a search string that I talked about before. So I want to fix this. Let's go, instead of teachers, I'm going to put that asterisk to get either teacher or teachers. And I'm going to put in or professor, so I can get professors or professor. Colleges, I'm going to do the same. I want college or universities. And let's do a search with those and see what we get. Here now I've received 4. We can see in these 4, the very first one, instructor framing and incentive shape physics students engagement. So this is a physics class that they were talking about. You can read through some of these titles, but already I can see that 4 is not enough. So I'm going to go back to my revised search. And I'm going to say, were there any other synonyms that I could use? I said instructor. So if they're using the term instructor instead of teacher or professor, that could change things. I'm going to search that one. And you can see now I've got 5. So there was one that was using the word instructor instead of teacher or professor. You can see this one is using that term bonus points that we had before. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to add that as a synonym. Go back to my revised search, put extra credit or bonus point. And I want probably points, just want bonus points. Do that search, and now I've got 7. So you can see why these synonyms are so important. Now, I'm not getting enough here. I've added all of my synonyms. I really need more, especially where in the latter papers, we're going to need at least 7 sources. So I'm going to go back to revised search. Let's take out college or university. Let's just look at extra credit itself. So if I take out a term, I should get more responses. Let's do the search. And now I've received 9. Okay, again, if I want to receive more, I can take out another term. Maybe it's the teacher or professors causing problems. So I just want extra credit or bonus points. And I do my search, and now I've received 47. Okay, 47 is a decent number. Now I can start looking through some of these articles and find maybe a common element that I can argue in my paper. At this point, I can start looking through the papers. I don't want to read them all. And also, I don't want to dismiss what might be a good source based on the title. So one thing that you can do is click on an article that you think might be good. You can read through that abstract. And this will give you that summary of what the article is about. This is going to be much better than just reading the entire article and realizing that's not what you're looking for. You'll see there are also alternative articles here. If these are available, that is something that you can use. This one is available. We can go to others. So this is a good way to get started to find some of your sources. Once we have a source and we know we want to use it, I would highly suggest going to the download button and downloading this source onto your computer. Download will open up your drive. You can choose where to put it. We can put it in the drive and save it. Save it in a file folder or someplace you can easily access it. You can also click on send to. You can send it to one of these drives, but I would suggest emailing it. You can email it to yourself. Also, you'll notice up here, there is a cite button. If you want to cite this source, we can see we're in MLA here, APA here. There is a disclaimer. Do read that disclaimer. It states that these might not adhere to the APA and MLA standards that we have. For example, this is not double spaced. If I copy it and paste it, it might remove the hanging indent. So you can use this. You just want to make sure that you are fixing it for APA or MLA standards. Another thing, the capitalization is wrong in this title. So there's a few errors here, but it does help as far as doing your DOIs correctly, doing the volume and number correctly. So this is a good thing that you can use. You just have to go back and kind of fix the small errors that it leaves. What do you do if you are having difficulty finding articles? One thing I would suggest is go to your search history. Your search history is going to show all of the search strings that you tried and the results that you received. Copy this, so you can just select it here, copy it, paste it into an email and send it to me so I can see the search strings that you have tried. That way, if I help you out, I'm not trying the exact same things. Also, sometimes I will see a spelling error. Again, this is extremely picky. So if you misspell a word, it's not going to find that article. But go through and make sure you're getting your articles early. Remember, if you are looking for just a few articles, you don't want to take whatever comes up. You want the best articles possible. So try to get a range of, I would say, at the minimum 20 if you need 3 or 4, minimum 30 if you need 7 or more. Find the best articles, use the best information, and if you're having any difficulties, let me know.